Tucked away under the railway arches of London, Borough Market is a sensory overload. Sizzling pans, bold spices, and more choices than you can count. So I brought my cousin, who's a professional chef, to help me navigate the chaos and taste as much as we possibly could. With his expert palate and my love of trying everything, we set out to find the market's best and worst dishes and maybe uncover a few hidden gems along the way. One note, this is not the place you want to go to for a cheap meal, as everything here is on the more expensive side. Alright, let's jump into our full tour of Borough Market. In case you're not familiar, Borough Market is one of the oldest and most famous food markets in London, and it's been around in some form for over 1,000 years. It has a mix of traditional British food, shops selling fruits and vegetables, and international flavors throughout the dozens and dozens of stalls. The market's closed on Monday, so we headed out on a Tuesday to explore, and we wandered the market a while before starting our food journey. After making our way through the crowds, we got in our first line of the day at the Ginger Pig to try their world-famous sausage rolls. The sausage rolls here have been a staple of Borough Market since 1998, with some even calling it the best in the city. But we decided to start with the Scotch egg.
Alright, our first thing we're trying is the Scotch egg. Let's see what this is all about. That is a massive egg, and he said you eat it cold.
There we go.
Alright, round one, Borough Market.
Sausage, looks like it's deep fried or baked. Hard-boiled egg. It's like a porky egg stuffed burger ball.
I don't know, a porky egg stuffed burger ball. I don't know if that sounds appealing or not, but bottoms up. Oh, that is straight meat around it. I thought that was like bread or something.
No, it's all meat.
I don't know if I'm in on that or not. Cold burger meat. It's not bad, but it's just not my preferred way to, I think, to try that. Let's move on to the sausage roll. Now we got the world famous sausage roll.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Steaming and everything.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. That I can get behind. It's so juicy and fatty. It's like a sausage meatloaf wrapped in like the most perfect flaky puff pastry. So good.
So not overrated?
This is not overrated. This is insane.
Something that I've found out when I've been in London is that I love sausage rolls too. I'll get them on the side of the road. I don't even care. So I'm excited to try one that's supposed to be the world's best. I mean, look at how much meat is in that thing. Like, that is full to the brim of meat. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Moist sausage with like a ton of flavor. Like just the right amount of puff pastry too. Because it can be overwhelming when they put a ton on it, but just having like one little thin layer of puff pastry. We're starting our Borough Market time strong.
That's what I'm talking about. Sausage roll, baby.
Hey Bird, you stay away from my sausage roll, alright? I'm finishing this thing.
Moving on from the sausage roll, we decided to head over to the Black Pig, which is the sandwich spot that went viral a few years ago and always has one of the longest lines in the market. Even though the line was 30 people deep when we got in it, they're incredibly efficient here, and we were able to order relatively quickly, and our sandwich was ready quickly as well. Plus, while you're waiting for your sandwich, you can watch them make them, and they're just cranking them out here.
That's me, thank you. Good. Alright, this is round two, and this is the like sandwich that everyone loves here. It's called the best one. There's a lot going on with that. It's like a little bit sweet from the pork, but a little bit spicy from the sauce, and then you got the cheese just like mellowing it out on top.
What makes it for me is like the tartness and the crispiness of the apple slot. That like smoky pork. They're doing it on a green egg. I think they have some smoke underneath it. Nice and smoky and like super savory, and then you have the crunch and the acidity from the apples. Bang.
Look at all that cheese on top and the sauce just dripping out. I mean, I came in here expecting to have these places be overrated, but the sausage roll and this...
I think the pepper sauce really does it for me too. It like brings a little bit of heat.
Mm-hmm.
They drizzle it with a pesto and like a red pepper sauce that has a little bit of heat. Looks like some crushed red pepper in it too.
They also said you can put crackling on top, which I think would be cool too, because it's kind of give it a little bit of a pop crunch maybe. But they didn't have any of that today, so try it with crackling. Let us know how it is in the comments. Round three?
Round three.
Ding ding!
We had planned a good 4 hours for this adventure because we had heard how bad the lines were, but we were shocked to see that most of the places didn't actually have lines on a Tuesday afternoon. So I guess we just got really lucky, and we were honestly able to sample a lot more than I thought we were going to.
Alright, Clark and I are California boys. We are taco aficionados. So when you tell us you got good tacos, man, in London, I don't know, I'm a little skeptical. We got the carne asada and we got some type of beef one, and we just let them pick.
Yeah, so this one's carne asada, and they also like top it with some chicharron. or some sort of fried skin. Not sure what it is. They said this one's more spicy. It's a good taco. It's swimming in sauce. There's like so much salsa on it.
Like Clark got made to collect his thoughts. I'll try this one. Cheers. It's a good taco. It does have a lot of salsa. It definitely has a good spice to it. But I mean, the meat in this one is moist. It's cooked really well.
Carne asada is so tender, perfectly seasoned. I love the addition of the crunch of the chicharron or whatever the fried crispy bits on top are. I think that really makes it.
I mean, this is a pricey taco. It was like £5 for one taco. So you know that going in. In Clark and I's journey, if you saw the New York video, which you can see up here, those tacos #1 in New York just blew my mind. That place was so good. And I would say that this is not at that level. It is a good taco, nothing bad at all, but it's not at that level. Also, they said that this is dead today. It's a Tuesday afternoon, which they said it's normally busy. They said if you're gonna come any day, but Tuesday, which we got lucky, Saturday and Sunday. Head on.
From here, we decided to try our first sweet dish, heading over to the viral strawberries.
Is that a lot of cases?
That's insane.
How many did they say they went through a day?
1,000 cases of strawberries a day, they said. Wild.
Like everything else in Borough Market, this is a well-oiled machine. You wait in line, you pay your fee for your strawberries, and then you walk through and they hand them to you within the course of 30 seconds. I appreciate how efficient it is because it lets you get the food quickly, and this is one of the most popular places in Borough Market, so they definitely need something like this.
Alright, that process is insane. You literally just push you right through like you're in a Disneyland line or something to get these strawberries. I've seen these probably 100 times on my TikTok. There's no way they're gonna live up to the hype. They didn't harden. I have heard that they harden, so I mean, I got that going for them. It's a great chocolate covered strawberry. Nothing wrong with that. £8.50.
I've had some very nice strawberries. These are TikTok strawberries though. I've never had these. Strawberry with chocolate. It's pretty freaking good. If I knew a TikTok dance, I would do it.
That's the second time we've been asked to move trying to eat our strawberries. They do not want you to eat your strawberries over there, apparently. All right, back to Clark's TikTok dance.
They're cracking down on strawberry eating around here.
Oh, man. You're ready for the prime time, dude. Don't get me wrong, the strawberries are good, and for some people, it's definitely the highlight of the market. How many out of 10 does that get?
10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10. 100 out of 100 out of 100 out of 100. Everything I've ever eaten.
There you go.
I think that it is delicious. Worth it at least one time.
I totally agree. The chocolate's like next level and the strawberries are so fresh.
All right, well, there you go. 4 people said that it's worth the £8.50 right here.
I could eat you 100 times.
We are going to go for it.
Back to Clark and I's adventure at the market, we made our way past the strawberries, checked out a few of the seafood vendors, and then headed over to another one of the famous dishes here, the risotto.
Thank you.
We weren't actually planning on buying an entire dish here, but after we tried the sample, Clark could not resist eating more of it.
Too good to pass up. You gotta try it. You see a massive pan like that of risotto cooking with all these beautiful mushrooms sauteing.
You ever cooked in a pan that big?
I have, but not risotto. Paella, but not risotto.
Alright, Clark got suckered in with the risotto. Hopefully it's worth it. I heard this is good here though.
We got wild mushroom risotto, we got crispy leeks on there, and then the garlic sauce. I went without the truffle aioli because honestly, I don't mess with truffle oil. I don't mess with
It
truffle oil.
overpowers the flavor. It's too much.
Here we go. Oh, look at all the mushrooms in there. Wow, dude. That's loaded. They ain't skimping on the shroomies, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't never seen that many mushrooms in my life that was in that second bowl, dude. They were just crushing mushrooms back there.
Oh, look how creamy and cheesy it is. Oh, the crunch of the crispy leeks, the flavor of it, this is perfect risotto. Honestly, the flavor is top notch. I think this is my favorite thing I've eaten so far today.
Honestly, that risotto is incredible. It's like a warm hug for your insides. Definitely get a sample at least while you're walking by.
One of the things I liked about the market is that there are quite a few places that offer samples, so there are different things you can try while just walking around. A few stalls down from the risotto is one of the places I wanted to try the most, which is called Bread Again, and they make donuts. Specifically a famous creme brulee donut where they caramelize the sugar on top of the donut. Of course, they have lots of other donuts there as well if creme brulee is not your thing.
And next up, we got donuts. We got creme brulee and we got pistachio. Creme brulee is what everybody's getting, but I said, what's the best one that's not creme brulee? And they told me pistachio, so that's what we did. In case you didn't know, Clark makes donuts in Jackson Hole, so he's a pretty strong reviewer right here. Let's see what you think.
All right, we gotta go with the viral creme brulee. Looks like it's filled with custard, and we watched the lady make it. She like mounds it with all this raw sugar, and then she puts like a hot branding iron on it, and it caramelizes the sugar just right.
And they got a ring light right there. They know what they're doing. They got the TikTok. They're ready for the TikToks.
Watch out, I might do another dance. It's like cross between a pastry cream and a custard. A little bit more eggy than a pastry cream. Dough of the donut, how the whole donut is just tossed in sugar. All right, you are a donut connoisseur. You may not make them, but you eat them. What do you think?
Man, I go all around the world to eat donuts, man. I ain't messing around. It's like one of my favorite things ever. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped to try this. And look at the crack on the top. And where Clark already ate it, it's got like that nice crack like a creme brulee would have. I like the brulee on the top, really strong flavor. Interesting to have that in the donut with the powdered sugar. I actually expected it to be sweeter. It's interesting. It's more, I would almost put it more in a pastry than like the traditional American donut. I like it, but I have to think of it in a different way. I have to think of it pastry more than donut. Check out Clark. Oh, I was trying to get that little sugar in the beard bit right there, dude.
Oh, sugar beard. If I was a pirate, I'd be sugar beard.
At this point, we had basically completed what we had hoped to complete during the day, but we were still going strong, so we walked around the market for a while to find a few more places that we could try. Plus, it's just a fun spot to take in the vibes as everybody's having a great time. There's so many interesting smells and foods all around. It's just a cool spot in London.
Mandatory cider break. Cheers.
7 stalls down. We have a slight cider break. I think we can go 7 more rounds.
Honestly, the cider was a huge highlight, and it even took Amy back again to try the cider.
I kind of want to put it in like my water bottle and drink it throughout the day, if that's legal or not.
We asked a lot of people what their favorite spot was in the market, and believe it or not, a couple people told us the green olives, so we headed over there to try that next.
All right, I'm not a huge green olives fan, but we were told we had to try green olives here. Clark, at least, is a green olives fan, so he can give us more of a review. I will try them.
I'm such a fan. Go green olives, my favorite olive. That's a nice olive. Which one? What was the green one?
It was whatever the most popular one was there.
Whatever the most popular green olive. The nice lady at the stand poses the most popular green olive. It's really good. I've never tasted an olive like this. It's like kind of acidic and not super briny. It'd be amazing in a dirty martini.
So as someone who just does not really like green olives, here we go. Wish me luck. Okay. Apparently I just don't like bad green olives because that is good. Good, strong flavor. Surprise, I like green olives, so give it a try, I guess.
This is their garlic and coriander olive. That's more my type of olive. That thing's money. That's like the perfect snack olive, the perfect appetizer olive to have on your table before you have a nice pasta dinner.
2 biggest surprises of the market so far, the green olives and the cider slushies, man. Both very, very strong.
Following a few more of the recommendations, we headed to one of the cheese places that people like.
Clark is just in the zone right now. He can't walk to a different stall. He's just going in every single one.
This is Jumi Cheese, which has been a family-run business for over 5 generations. Known for their infamous blue brain cheese, which has a brain-like appearance due to the unique mold formation on the cheese, we figured that was something we had to try.
This is the mild version of it.
Ooh, nice and salty too. You can spread that on bread.
Very easily.
Wow. I ain't never had blue cheese like that before in my life.
That's so good.
That's so good.
Like a creamy, brie, blue.
Wow.
So you can see the mold gets a bit more color on it. The inside changes a tiny bit in texture. And then I have a super strong one as well if you guys would like to try.
Dude, this cheese is blowing my mind right now. There's mold on the outside of the blue cheese. It is so, so good. I never had blue cheese like that before, have you?
No, it's like, it is super strong, but it's not like your like quintessential blue cheese flavor strong.
Yeah.
It's like, it's milder because of the way that it's aged.
It's creamy. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Another
This is
one
when
just-
it starts to get crazy. I thought we were getting crazy already.
You don't know. Alright. So it's going to be much, much smaller. And that pepperiness that you tasted, it's going to become even more stinky. It's going to change texture completely.
So is this like that the mold is like that brown part now, or is?
Yeah, it's seeping into the cheese now.
Cheers,
Cheers.
dude. This is an incredible experience right here.
That one's intense.
That's one.
Wow.
I don't know if I can go another step.
I don't know either. That's crazy strong. Oh, that's so bitter.
Alright, this will take it away. So the best way to take blue cheese away is to get another strong flavor in there.
That's amazing. How amazing would that be on pasta?
Exactly. You're at Jumi Cheese. That's spelled Jumi. So just come on in. We'll make you try all
Absolutely.
Cheese,
Come
you
in
gotta
here.
check it
This
out.
place is
Ask him
amazing.
for the stinkiest one he's got. It'll blow your mind.
We didn't even go all the way stinky though.
That was cool. That's the type of stuff that, like, is the reason I love going to markets like this, because we didn't expect to do that. And we walked in and the dude gave us a cheese tasting of, like, a cheese that had been aged in, like, 12 different ways.
Incredible. That's what you come to London for.
Exactly.
I honestly can't say enough good things about the cheese tasting. It was honestly a highlight for Clark and me. And then as we wandered the market to try a few more things, we kept seeing the large line for the paella, so we decided to try that.
All right, Clark, what do you look for when you're eating paella?
Just how they build the flavors. This place looks like they do it amazing. They have, like, 5 huge paella pans. One they're doing all the shellfish in, one they're doing all the chicken in, one they're toasting the rice with, and then they marry them all together, hit it with the broth, and, like, slowly kick it down. The flavor's amazing. We squeeze a little bit of fresh lemon on there, but you get, like, a savoriness from all the different meats that are cooking in there, toastiness of the rice, very meaty from the stock that they cook the rice in. It's a full dish. You can have this thing for lunch or dinner.
I don't dislike it. I think it's good. I always felt like paella is a little bit boring, so to me, this wasn't what I would choose here. But it's good if you like paella.
One thing I love about this paella is they serve you the shellfish and it still has the head on. That bad boy off. You get all the intelligence.
After trying the paella, we had 2 more things we were going to sample before ending our day at Borough Market. First up was a salt beef sandwich.
What's salt beef, Clark?
Salt beef is like the English version of corned beef. They do like slightly different, and they don't use as large of pickling spices apparently, but it's still simmered and brined overnight. They slice it a little bit thicker, so it's a little bit more juicy, and they usually serve it hot. So here we go.
Cheers. This is our last savory dish of our time in Borough Market.
It's not as juicy as I was expecting it to be. The flavor is amazing. The way they melted the cheese with the blowtorch adds a nice like charred flavor to it. And then the crunch of the pickle and just like the spiciness of the rye is nice as well.
Yeah, I expected it to be a little bit more strong in flavor, the meat, but I do like the pickle, I do like the mustard, and I do like the cheese. So overall, I would say it's a pretty strong sandwich, but maybe not as flavorful as I was anticipating it being. As you can tell, we are getting so blessed with the lines here. This is the line for Humble Crumble right now. There's like nobody here.
We talked to a lady and we thought it was super busy because of the amount of people we saw, and she said this is like the slowest day they've had in a long time, so we lucked out.
Humble Crumble is another loved viral spot in Borough Market, and it claims to be the first bakery solely dedicated to crumbles, and it's been around for 7 years. Basically, you pick your size between regular and large, and then you pick your crumble base and customize it with everything from hot custard to vanilla whipped cream to even blowtorched marshmallow on top.
This is the most popular. It's the classic apple and cinnamon with a hot custard on top.
So cool. I've never seen like hot custard poured over a dessert like that. But it reminds me of going to the apple orchards with my family when I was a little kid. Honestly, it's like so nostalgic.
It's like a warm apple pie with ice cream just melted together and put into like a bowl. That is so good.
Definitely a takeaway from Borough Market for me is that some of the things, I think the show might be even better than the finished product. And some things might creep up on you and you might have an amazing experience, an amazing finished product that wasn't really advertised and that you didn't know until you walked into the booth or you walked up to the booth.
All right, we finished our massive tour of the Borough Market. So much great stuff there and very lively and fun to experience. Clark, what were your 3 favorite things?
My 3 favorite things were the mushroom risotto from Turnips, that amazing sandwich from Black Pig, and then the apple cinnamon crumble from Humble Crumble.
I'm almost doing the exact same thing as Clark. I'm going the sandwich, I'm going the Humble Crumble, and then I'm going the sausage roll. Honestly, though, there weren't very many things that disappointed us here. I will say the green olives were a massive surprise for me. I never thought I was going to like those, and I actually took some home with us. This isn't the end of Clark and I's London food videos. If you want to see more, check it out over here. And Clark, where can the people find you?
People can find me, Chef Clark Myers, on Instagram or ProvisionsJH on Instagram.
I'll put all that in the description. We'll see you on the next one.